Hello, my name is Moderim and the release of Lost Ark is right around the corner. So I want to bless you with a series of short videos to make your start as smooth as possible. Tip number 1. You can skip the prologue without any XP penalties. This will save you around 30 minutes of playtime. Doesn't sound like much, but every bit counts. Tip number 2. You can use the escape song to teleport out of instanced content of any kind. This is not limited to only dungeons, but can also be used after instanced story segments, so make sure to utilize it. Tip number 3. You can teleport to tripods using your overlay map by pressing Alt and click on the teleporter icon. Tip number 4. Grab the free pet after the first dungeon. This can be done by completing the purple quest learning about pets. Pets loot for you in this game and it can get very tedious very fast if you do not have a pet out. Tip number 5. You can use Alt plus X or Ctrl plus X depending on your client to disable parts of your UI. You can do this up to 3 times to hide more and more parts, but it will reset once you use it a 4th time. Tip number 6. Doing this will disable the minimap, but you can press tab to reveal an overlay map similar to the ones in ARPGs. This one can be moved by pressing the middle mouse button and dragging it around. Tip number 7. For more vision, you can change the aspect ratio of your screen to 21:9. This will simulate a wide monitor setup. It's not needed for PvE content, but PvP is a different beast. Tip number 8. You can change the color of your mouse cursor by pressing Ctrl plus scrolling down with your mouse wheel. You can also change it by diving into the options menu, where you will be able to also change the size of your cursor. Tip number 9. You can enable glow around your character once you enter combat to keep better track of yourself once you're bombarded with effects. This is especially useful in PvP and raids. Tip number 10. Save your health percent potions for endgame. Those are very valuable and cost a lot of gold later down the line. You can recognize them by their grey border. For leveling, use your flat health potions. Those can also be purchased at a potion vendor. Tip number 11. Shift plus right click allows you to buy multiple items at once when shopping. Tip number 12. You will find your inventory cluttered pretty fast. Once you do, use your dismantle item button to trash your stuff. The parts you get can be sold for silver. Tip number 13. Some monsters and quests will reward you with collectibles and cards. This can be right-clicked in your inventory to be added to your collection. Collect enough and you will be able to complete card decks and zone-specific completion bonuses. Cards can be used to obtain small buffs for your character, and completing zones will reward you with all kinds of goodies, like stat potions, skill potions, mounts and more. Tip number 14. There are multiple hidden zones in the game. Those cannot be seen on the minimap but can be spotted by exploring. You will usually find collectibles hidden that can later be turned in for rewards. Tip number 15. Now a few more control commands. Use Alt to compare rings and earrings with your second ring slot or earring slot. You can also equip those items like this. Use Alt plus left click in your inventory to lock items in place. This will prevent auto sort from moving them. And Alt plus left click lets you set auto travel points while sailing. This makes travel across the sea much better. Anyway, that's all I have for you for now. Make sure to subscribe for more quick guides, first impressions and tips and tricks videos on different RPGs. Also make sure to follow me on Twitch. See you next time and bye!